Orientation is locked. Okay, that's great. I'm glad the orientation is locked on my phone. I have so much trouble with my phone getting everything set up when I want to go live. I know, it's crazy. I think by now I'd figure it out, but I don't, apparently. So I have so many new fun things to show you today. And I'm just going to wait a second here so I can get this live stream pulled up on my phone so I can see what's going on. Hope everyone is having a good Saturday. It's kind of dreary here, but that's all right. I'll get some stuff into view so we can see what we're doing. All right, there we go. Now I can see it. Good morning, K-Rad. Nice to see you this morning. Kind of dreary and yucky today. But I found the dies that I wanted to show yesterday that I couldn't find. So super excited about that. This is the one with the knitting stuff, which I think is really cute. I found the snowman die. I found this one, which is the garden lady. And my favorite, which I'm going to show most of today because I love this one. It doesn't look like much, but boy, I have had a good time playing with this one. I'm going to drop it. I've been cutting a bunch of them this morning, so I need to. Hi, Nancy. I scheduled a few minutes ahead of time thinking maybe you'd get a notice this time. I found the dies that I was looking for. You know, when you clean up your craft room and you put things in a safe place. I did not put these in a safe place. I just put them in a box of like, I should put those things away later. And that's where I found it this morning. I was telling my husband last night. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I just had them. Okay, so this is my favorite new die. I don't even know what it's called. I just got it off of Temu. Just a little cheapy die. But I did put arrows on here because as we'll go along, you will see that you need those arrows. You need to know what is the top of this die because it is not symmetrical. It looks like it would be, but it's not. I spent a good amount of time today trying to figure that out. Hey, Susan Good Grandma, nice to see you this morning. I was saying I found my die I wanted to play with. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of things. This die cuts out like this. So you actually have to have a circle die if you want to cut it out as a circle, but I didn't care about that because I'm using it on the fronts of cards. So, let's see. I've got a couple of them and I already cut because I have to cut them on my bigger die cut machine. I can't cut, so I also cut it out of an ivory so we could play with different color combos. So when I did it, I was like, I want to put different colors behind all of these little things. And there are crafters who would cut this out of 10 different colors and then they would go back and they would glue in all of those little pieces. I am not that crafter. That would make me crazy. And if it brought me joy, I would do it. It would not bring me joy. And I don't think that if I sent it to anyone, they would realize that that like took an hour and they would be impressed or even care. So there's no way I'm doing that. But that is one way you could use this die. Cut it out of a bunch of different colors. So I was like, okay, I want to put something different behind each layer of this. But you can't really just cut it with circle dies unless you have some really precise sizes because it's so close. So what I did, I cut it out of red a couple of times. And then I cut it out myself so that I would have little patterns of how to do that. And then I took some pretty paper. I'll grab something else here that's really pretty. I love my glitter. I love the glitter papers, the foil papers, all of those things. They're a little hard. It's a little hard to get them to stick together, but I'm going to do it anyway. So what I did was I just held it on here and I cut around it for my first outer layer. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like red. Reds and blues are my favorites. I use yellows for other people who enjoy them, but yellows and oranges. I have like peach colored cardstock that I've bought through the years, because I'll buy like, you know, everything one company sells, and then I'm like, I don't really like this, and I never use it. So I don't know why I keep buying them. I want my collection to look complete, I guess. Yellow's your fave. It's Abraham's fave too, Susan. He loves yellow. Anytime I ask for suggestions, Abraham's like, you know me, yellow. Yellow, yellow. All right, so we're gonna get a pretty red on here too. Yeah, it was in the 80s earlier this week, and I think today it's barely 60 degrees out there. It's cold today. All right, so we've got the first 2 layers, and so this die really only has 3, so then I'll do one more for this one. Let's see what color we could do for this one. I don't even think I have yellow, Susan. I was gonna throw some yellow in here, but I don't have yellow. Let's see how it's gonna look first. See what inspires us. It is a beautiful red, isn't it? It's like, okay. So we've got that one. We got the outer circle, which is just going to be, wait a minute, that's not the outer circle. I'm missing a circle. Oh no. I was like, wait a minute, that's not big enough. Oh. Apparently I have one more red one somewhere. I don't see it though. That doesn't surprise anyone. The question is, what have you lost on your desk today? Well, apparently it's a big red circle. Well, I think I'll just have to cut another one, because I have to have that outer, I have to have this outer one. Yeah, that's the smaller, or that's the second layer. And then that's that one. Okay, so I need, what do I need? I need a piece of red cardstock, and I need to cut that circle, the big circle, one more time. I'm going to do that really quickly. Got some red. Have to do it on the other die cut machine though, because the die cut machine that I like to use at my desk is too small. It's not too small to cut this item, but it's too small for the cardstock that requires. Like the die will just barely fit through there. So if I didn't put the, if I didn't have cardstock under it, it'd be all right. But that would kind of defeat the point. Okay. So now we can have our big red. We must have the big one. All right. I'm just going to cut out carefully around the edge. Kind of leaves an indent, so it makes it a little easier to see where you're going. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try with some sparkly black, because I think that might be pretty to really make the white show up. Let's see what we have in this little box. That beautiful cardstocks. I'm supposed to be working on my Hebrew homework right now. But I was like, no, I want to do this first. And then Natalie sent a text and said, I'm going live twice. I'm like, well, Hebrew homework you'll just have to get done in between all the other fun things I get to do today. Trying to get everything done so I can go on my trip next weekend and not have to worry about doing homework. All right, let's see here. Okay, so now we've got the black, we've got the white, we've got the red. And so it doesn't look very nice like this, but when we put the thing over it, it looks pretty. So I try to think, we need one more color for the middle. Suggestions? Maybe gold? What do you think, Nancy? Silver, gold, more black? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Nancy or Susan, if you have a suggestion, just tell me. So what have you been What have you been working on crocheting lately, Susan? Anything special going on? You prepping Christmas presents yet? My husband bought some things yesterday for me to decorate and make for some people he works with for Christmas. I was like, wow, we're going there already. Okay. Oh, the silver. Okay, I could try the silver too. Nancy says purple. I have two kinds of purple. I have I don't have a purple. All right, let's see. I'm going to cut out a silver. Nancy, you tell me you want, I don't know, blue purple or other purple. I don't really know what to call those. Maybe the one in the back is like a dark periwinkle or something. I could do one with just purples too. Oh, a baptismal blanket. Nice. I went through a season where I made prayer shawls, Susan. My mom died really unexpectedly 15 years ago. And we always went to family camp, and she died right before family camp. And one of the ladies brought me a prayer shawl, and I found it really comforting. And so then for a couple of years after that, I made prayer shawls. The pink purple. I think that's what you're calling pink purple. Oh no, too small. All right, we'll have to cut that one next. All right, so let's see if we like this better with. I'll do a pink purple one because I think that would be pretty. We could do silver there, or black. What do you think, ladies? I think I like the. You know, it might even be pretty if we did this layer silver, Susan. I'm gonna try that. I love cutting. It makes me happy. I was looking today about buying a new printer. I've done the HP Instant Ink program for years, and today I was like, you know what? I'm tired of paying all of this money and them telling me when I can print my things. So I started looking for a new printer this morning. I think I'm going to get one of those tankless ones, because ink refills for those are so cheap nowadays. And I'm just like, I print a lot for school and stuff. All right, let's see. Smallest layer. See if this is clogged up because I forgot to put the pen back in it yesterday. It probably is. But that's okay because I have more pens. I can get them open. I have more pens. There we go. Oh, you think this card's kind of dark with all the black? I think that's why I thought I would do. Where'd my red go? Oh, here's my red. So what do you think if we do like this? Silver, red, silver on this one. And black in the back. And then I'm going to need a little bit of something to cover up my pretty little arrow right there. Maybe another little, maybe a circle of red. Because I like the pinks and purples, but I'd rather do a whole pink and purple one together. Let's see how this looks before I glue anything down. Well, that's a good punch. Punched it all the way across the room. No, that looks silly. Oh, that's nice. I enjoy I enjoy crocheting. I just don't do it much anymore. All right. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to find that purple that Nancy liked and see what it looks like there. Because she's right. This isn't good. This is not a good look. Oh, is that even a different one? Oh, that's an even different color. Oh, here's that one. Okay. Yeah, the only yellow, I don't really have yellow in glitter. I just have yellow, I just have like gold, which I thought might kind of take away from it. And the only reason I'm thinking this, I want to stick with the glitters because all the other layers are glittery, and I think it might be weird. But let's see. We can try it. Nope. No, but it's giving me lots of ideas for other ones. Like this would be really pretty in yellow, and do that one in green to kind of make it look like leaves and nature surrounding it. That could be pretty. Okay, now I've got all these other color combos in my brain. I'm like, let's try that. Let's try that. Well, how about we finish one before we move on? That's a thought. All right, let's try with a gold. I don't have a striped glitter, but you know what? I have paper and I have glitter. I could make my own. I could do that. Let's see. Ooh, or even better, foil, because I love foil. Let's see if I can get some foil out of here without making an enormous mess. Because I love my foil. Let's see. Is this going to be big enough? Wide enough? Oh, I think it is. Let's try this one. All right. So we need our little piece to make sure it's big enough. Oh, there's our little piece. All right, and we can just do this on some white. And if I have double-sided sticky, that makes the foil go on a whole lot better. Oh, and I also have those sheets of glitter. Remember these things that I showed the other week that were just sheets of glitter that didn't get you all sticky and glittery? I have those. I could put those over a piece of white. I mean, a piece of yellow, if I could find them. I know they're in this little tote right here somewhere. All right, here we go. So we've got some white. We need some glue. We need some two-way glue that will dry tacky and not. All right, so let's see if it's going to be this big. I need to go out about this far. Okay. Because if you put it on when this is still wet, it's permanent. But if you wait a few, it dries and it just gets tacky. See if I have any good coverage here. Diamonds. I got diamonds. I got diamonds and rhinestones. And all the things. All right, let's see. I might not have waited long enough in my excitement to get yellow. Yeah. Could even do a combo of this and then glitter whatever is left. Ooh, that would be pretty. All right, be patient. Be patient. Let that dry. I don't want to. Okay. So let's go back to these layers. So we had the black. Maybe I do green that's not glittery. Hi, Northern Girl. How are you today? We're collaborating here, trying to make something beautiful with this dye, which I love. And I didn't show you this. You'll probably like this, Nancy. It has the purples. There's the first one I did like this. Black is too dark. That's what I'm thinking. The black's got to go. But look at this one. Isn't this gorgeous? Where's my camera? There we go. I love this one. All right, so let's ditch the black. Let's replace the silver with green. I kind of feel like it's getting a floral feel here. That one is pretty. I know. I was like, oh my goodness, I love that so much. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, Northern Girl, jump in. Drinking your coffee, watching it rain. Yeah, it's rainy and mucky here today too. All right, so we've got this and this, and we're working on getting a yellow in the middle. All right, let's see how this is going so far. Okay. I still don't feel like that's right. I feel like this red is too... good morning, son. I feel like this red is too dull. How about this red? I feel like it needs more pop. This red has a lot of black in it, as opposed to this red. So that red can have a little break. It's not going to go on this card. Yeah. It's like, no, it's just not quite right. It was funny last night after we got done watching the Clearwater crew downtown. My husband said, when are we going back to Clearwater? And it was so funny because he doesn't usually ask to travel or to do, go places and stuff. But he had so much fun down there. He is so excited to go back. I was like, well, we can go back probably end of August, September, something like that. Okay, I like this one. So now I'm going to go in search of the green that matches it. I don't want to be too Christmassy, though. Yeah. What do you think? You think this is... You think I'm going to go to the Christmas side if I do this? I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. Is this the biggest one? I can't remember now. No, this is the second one. This is the secondary. It is Christmassy. All right, that's what I thought. I was like, all right, what else can we put with the red? Let's see. This isn't anything I would normally put there, but I mean, they are in the same color family. And then if we could get the yellow for the middle. And I don't have yellow, but we could try a gold. Let's try. Blue! Okay, let's see what we have in the blues. We only have this one, which is more like a periwinkle. Oh! We have this blue. James! Welcome back! I'm still going. Yep. Good to see you. I told everybody I'm just procrastinating. I should be doing Hebrew this morning, but I'm not. But I'm not. So that's how that's going to be. Okay. I'm going to have so many circles cut. It's going to be like I'll be able to just put anything together. Okay. The blue. Yes. Let's just make another really pretty one. Forget the other colors. This one. The green. And what else do we need? Oh, how about this one? All right. I think that's pretty close to what I did the first time. But it was really pretty, so why not do it again? That's right. We'll do it again. Okay. It's because Nancy's always hanging out in the back, James. She's usually there. Just call her name. She'll come forth. Nancy. If it's the recap, I can 99.9% guarantee you Nancy's there. She's there. She's lurking. But she hasn't had to put you in the corner for quite some time, James, so 100%. She's there. Okay, circle, circle, dot, dot. Is that what it's called? Okay, Rad? Did you find it on the Temu? You know, if I did it this way, I wouldn't have to worry about that little black thing. Except it doesn't look as good. I'm committing. I'm gluing this down because this is going to be a Isn't it going to be beautiful? I can just feel it. Did you see James was being naughty? Oh, I don't think you saw when he was being naughty the other day, Nancy, when he kept asking Natalie who her favorite mod was. I'm like, she loves us all for different reasons, James. Hello. And I thought it was funny that she just kept reading it and ignoring you. She's like, you're not getting me in trouble, James Steele. We need a little sass in the chat. Oh, there's the big one. I knew I had one. Finally found it. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. I don't want it to look the same as my last one. I want it to be a little different. But I do like the blue. So I wanted it to be the most. Okay, I'm going to go purple next. Nobody put him in the corner. Nobody else is that brave yet, Nancy, to put James in the corner. Yeah. I saw something in Aaron's chat last night I wanted to ask you about later, Northern Girl. I saw you and somebody fussing. I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? But Aaron's chat goes so fast, and I was watching with my husband. I didn't want to be scrolling around. He'd be like, what are you doing? Like, I want to know what they're discussing. Stacia Spires does. She puts you in timeout, James. Who does she mod for that she puts you in timeout, or just in general? She's like, James. Okay. The only thing with this is you gotta be careful. Don't put too much glue on or it'll ooze out those holes. Like when you're in elementary school and you just want to put so much glue on. It's like, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be sorry. Okay, there we go. Oh, Maryland's. Okay. That's funny. Yeah, I went and caught up on some of Maryland's streams this week per Nancy's suggestion because I don't have a lot of time right now, so I have to limit, but it was worth my time. I did watch most of it on double speed, but it was worth my time. Oh, and if you did not see Natalie's live yesterday called What Do You Do After the Worst Day of Your Life or something, go back and watch it because I didn't get a notification. I was sitting right in front of my computer and I didn't even know she went live, and it's got really low views right now. So if you didn't see it, go watch it. She's talking with her friend who's a life coach, and it was really good. Because unfortunately, it's a day we will all have probably more than once in life. Not the red. No, I wasn't using the red. I was just using the red as the pattern. Oh gosh, no. That would ruin all the beauty that we're putting into this. I put that red on here. Put me in the corner if I use the red, Nancy. But I did cut it a little too big. No. Which one are you saying no to? This bright pink? Is that what you're saying no to? I wish it was a Zoom call so I could just hear everybody. Ha ha ha, you know what I'm talking about. You can send me a note and tell me, Northern Girl, what was going on. I watch these things. And I think Aaron needs another mod on Friday nights. Nothing against George Massey, but he's not very present and he's not very fast. You're saying no to this pink? You think it's too much? What do you want? What do you want instead? Another layer of blue? Yeah, exactly, James. That was me. I didn't even get... Oh, that's really pretty. I don't know if that's what you were saying, Nancy, but that is really pretty if I put blue back there again. Yeah. Well, yeah, taking care of somebody and driving back and forth to the hospital is mentally exhausting as well as physically exhausting. I know more than one person in this chat who's going through that right now, taking care of a sick somebody and running back and forth to the hospital a lot. Or if you're not still doing it, you just got done doing it. Yeah, my husband said last night, I think I have another kidney stone. I'm like, no, he's already had 2 this year. Too much. Yeah. Too much? Too much pretty? This is never too much pretty. Oh, no. Yeah, I think the other pink was too much, but I think this blue is going to be pretty. Let's see. Yep, that looks about right. This kind of glitter paper, it's really pretty and it's really thin, but because of that backing, it is so hard to die cut this stuff. It just does not want to cut through it. Well, as I tried that, I was like, well, I'll just get out my circle dies and I'll cut these in circles, and it did not work. Okay, this is a little too wide. I have to trim a little bit. All right, so now we need a back color. Yeah, exactly, James. Ooh, what do you think now? Now black? I could put a saying right across there so it wouldn't be so obvious. What do you think? Black? No black. I'm taking votes. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit more of that light purple in the middle. But I want a smaller punch. No, that's a bigger punch. No black. Okay, we have one vote for no black. How about green? The green is pretty. Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple last night. I messaged someone else who mods for him and said, hey, could you jump in there and delete those comments? That is a good answer, James. James is just trying to stay out of the corner. Like, I agree with Nancy. Whatever Nancy says, she's probably right. All right, green it is. I will use the black on another one though, because there will be an appropriate time for that one. All right, let's put this baby down securely. Back to the big tape runner. The next 2 weeks in Clearwater are going to be boring. Erin's going to be gone. Cheryl's going to be gone. Sandy's going to be gone. I hope Jamie can hold it down for everybody. I was like, Jamie and Erin, like a big brother, little brother situation. I was laughing so hard at them last night. Oh, that's so pretty. But we do have to put something right there in the middle. Is that where? I think the yellow would distract now. All right, now I'm taking votes for the center. Bye, Susan. Ciao, Bella. I've got gold, which I don't like. I don't even know what that is. I like some funky green gold. Teal center. I could definitely do a teal center, just like the flower then. All right, let's see how that looks. Little punch. Ooh, we also have silver. Silver could be pretty. Let's see. We have, here it is with a teal center. Well, that's nice. That is nice. Let's see. I can find the silver on my desk. And I was still looking for my watercolor paper this morning, and I can't find it. I'm probably just going to have to order some, and as soon as I order it, it will show up. Because that's how it goes. It just shows up when you... All right, let's see if we did this one. All right, so that's the teal center. I also have... No. I have a sparkly white center. No, it did not look good. All right, let's try silver just to try it, and then we'll go back to what Nancy said. Your chimney wall is teal. Ooh. All right, what do you think? The silver or the teal in the center? I'm open to suggestion. black center, then ground it all with a small black frame. Oh, all right, let's see. So you're thinking, all right, let me see. I got some black scraps here. So this is what Northern Girl is proposing, a black. Where's my paper trimmer? It's sitting sideways wherever it's sitting. Oh, there it is. You know how that is when you can see it in your mind? You're like, okay, I can see my paper trimmer sitting sideways somewhere. All right, well, let's cut this down. So if that's the center, I probably just want to do a little right about there. And then 4 inches. It's not centered. I should have used my centering ruler, but that is really pretty though. I like it. I like it. All right, there we go. So what do we think? K-Rad says teal. White washes out. What are you talking about? Oh, you think the white wash it? Oh, the white circle. Yeah. The white circle. Okay, and then if, let's see, where's the black? Here it is. So I think what Northern Girl is saying is like, if it had a, so it wouldn't be this wide. And that is what she is saying. So that's option 1. And then let's see, what could be option 2? Option 2 could be maybe the green with the teal. Not really sure the green is the answer either, though. I don't like the green. Maybe the purple. Yeah, you meant the black. Nancy thinks the black is distracting. Maybe this purple. Just add another color. What if we did this one? Take Northern Girl's idea of the center circle being the same color as the outer rim or the outer edge. No. I put it there and I'm just like, no, that is unattractive. That is unattractive. I think this needs trimmed a little bit. Got a little something on there. Okay. I'm torn about this center. I think if I could get the center right, then I would be able to figure out the background color. But I do like the teal. The green and the purple back. No. Yeah. That's what, as soon as I put it down, I was like, no, that is not attractive. Like, what could go right there? You know, I've seen projects like this where people spend all this time making it, and then they get to this point and they're just like, yeah, and they just slap it together. It's like, but you spent all that time to make it pretty. Don't give up at the end. Don't press on. Figure out what actually works. All right, let's see. What size did I cut this to? 3 3/4. So it should be 5. I just want to get the dimensions right. So. All right, let's look at some other colors that aren't glitter. That will expand our options greatly. We go beyond glitter colors. A smaller punch. Yeah, you know, I was thinking that one is too big. I should have a smaller one. Let me look. Look in my drawer of punches. That's what I'm not finding all of my punches. I don't know. Where's the smaller one? Ah, there it is. There's the smaller one. Okay, so we're thinking smaller one in the teal. Let's try that first. What do you think about it on this color of card? Okay, you like this one. Yeah. And then let's try to get the center. Oh, you know what? I do have ephemera and gems. Let me grab some. I'm just looking through my boxes of ephemera and gems. I'll be back in a second. So many good choices over here. All right, I got one more box of choices that I'm willing to venture. All right, so what are we thinking? A gem? I have these really pretty. Yeah, I like that color. A pearl. I have big pearls. I have big gems. All right, so I brought the right box of ephemera over for what everybody's thinking. These pearls are all too, excuse me, too small. But I was looking at these things. What do you think about these things? Are they too yellow? I just cut one out and lay it on there so we can see how it looks. What do you think? Oh, you know what? This is really picking up. Unlike the colors from the green, even though it's not green. What do you think? Place a circle of. The heart is over your other word, Northern Girl. I can't see. I'm guessing a circle of small gems is probably what you're saying. What do we think about this one? I'll keep looking here in my box because I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. I got these. I love these. I love everything Doodlebug makes. Doodlebug is the best. Oh, I do have plain pearls. There's my pearls. And yeah. A diamond shape? Yeah, I think the size is probably good. I actually do. I actually do have diamond ones because I have this whole book of gemstones in all varieties. So there's all different shapes in the silver, the teal, the green. They're not as large as this or the pearl. The only thing I wonder about the pearl is if it's too white compared to this cardstock, which is kind of a cream. Let me see. All right, don't let me talk longer than Natalie's going live. Somebody remind me if I talk too long. Natalie'd be like, "Where's all my mods?" We're busy. We're making cards. All right, let's see the pearl. I think the pearl might be a little small. I think this thing, out of everything we've seen so far, I think that thing is probably going to be good. I have some other fun things, but they're either the wrong colors. Oh, or wait, I have these. These are bigger, and they have the same glittery look. One more hour. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. My little brain when it comes to time differences, and I'm always like, oh, I do my poor Chinese kids all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry, got the time wrong again. They're like, teacher. Ooh, yeah. We have pink. We have purpley blue. We have, I think it's this one. All right, everybody vote. I think it's this one. Yeah, I got all the shapes, all the things. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. All right, peel this baby off. These gemstones from the Dollar Tree. Gotta love the Dollar Tree. I seriously can't wait for our mega Dollar Tree. I might have to get a job there just so I can buy cheap things. Yeah. As if I have time for a job. That's a hilarious thought. My family would laugh at that. Yay! Bingo! See, that's why I said you just got to keep on. Keep on keeping on. All right. So now, I feel like we need a saying or something to go across the bottom. I am open to saying suggestions while I fold this card and prepare it. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Could even put something behind it. We need something. We need a long, wide saying. Okay, I gotta put the lid back on my ephemera box before I knock it off and have a whole other tornado in my room here. Wouldn't be the first, wouldn't be the last, but since I just cleaned up from one, I don't really need another one right now. Okay, so let's see. If that, James, if that. And my allergies are horrible right now. So yeah, sleep. What sleep? Gems for the win, yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My family laughs at me when I say things like that. Like, well, I could get a job. They're like, yeah, sure. In what lifetime are you going to also do everything you do and get a job? I love this thing. When life gives you rain, wear cute boots and go for a walk. I probably showed it to you before because I love it. It's a cute one. Sleeping once a week, if that. Yeah. Okay, those. These are get well cards. Sorry you're feeling crummy. I'm really more looking forward to what fits the shape of the space I have than what it says, because it really could be anything. Snowflakes. Oh, please. No more snowflakes. The books. I love the books. Homespun happiness. No, I choose you. Treat yourself. Thank you. You are loved. You are the best. Make a wish. Celebrate. Yeah. I know. That's how I'll feel. That's how I'll feel tomorrow after I do all the fun stuff today and then study Hebrew for about 12 hours. But it's finally making sense. It has been a long, hard road this semester. If anyone sees anything that jumps out to them, throw it in the chat. Legends don't say thank you, James. That's me. Did someone say snow? I only saw a snow stamp. No. Oh man, that's always what I would be afraid of if you planned an outdoor wedding. This stamp set is funny. It's called Hot and Flushes. You never looked hotter. Wishing you a good night's sleep. The bags under my eyes are designer. Is it hot in here? Is it just me? And this is in America we call them hot flashes, but apparently overseas they call them hot flushes. So I accidentally ordered the wrong one, so I have the hot flushes set, but too funny. We got a pineapple, some melons. Oh, that could be nice. I don't have a mother, so I don't want to make a Mother's Day card. Still just looking for a saying. You brighten my day. That's kind of pretty. Oh yeah, don't invoke the snow. Y'all have had enough snow this year. That is for sure. Oh, how about this one? Created to shine. I like that. And I think it'll fit in my space. And if my daughter was here, I could hear her saying, who will you send that to and for what reason? I'm like, I don't know. Inspiration hits me. I just make it. Somebody else can send it. I don't know. Created to shine. I like that. If it fits in the space that I have available. Oh, I think it's going to be too big. No. Sorry if you can hear all those dinging. People's coming in and out. What's the next date in the card calendar? Well, let's see. This Mother's Day. I think Mother's Day is next, but once your mom dies, you don't have to celebrate Mother's Day anymore. For the first I would say a couple of years, but I would be lying. For the first 10, 10 years or so that my mom was dead, I did not want to celebrate Mother's Day. I didn't want to hear about it. I didn't want anybody doing anything for me. I was very anti-Mother's Day because Mother's Day was about my mom. It wasn't about me. But the last few years, I have learned to embrace it. And it's been okay. It's still not my favorite. No, that doesn't work. Let's see, so May. Oh, graduation. I have to make a ton of graduation cards. This could be I like that. Made to shine or something like that because that's what it's making me think of. Just because it's so sparkly. Stranger in front of my house. What are you doing, stranger? I live on a really busy street. But when they pull up right in front of my window, I'm always like, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a sympathy set. I don't think this is a sympathy card. There is no good card for this. That's weird. Like, what is, look, and it's got thumbs up, thumbs down, like, dislike. I don't know where I got that. Oh, you're a good son, James. I can tell you which cemetery my parents are buried at, but I've never been there. My mom didn't like cemeteries. She never took us to cemeteries, so she would not be mad if I don't go. It would not be her. Okay, how about this one? Yeah. I have a cousin who goes every single day. Her husband is buried where my mom is buried, and she goes to my mom's grave every day. I'm like, my mom would be like, what a waste of your time. Get out of here. Go live. Quit visiting this plot of dirt every day. And my mom's been dead for a long time. She goes every day. Oh, wow. Is that close to where you live now, Nancy? You said you had a snowstorm. I like this. I like these long scripty ones. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Save the date. Speedy recovery. A million thanks. I want one that's like you can actually see the, I think I'll go with happy birthday because it's the shortest in the actual message. So that has more room for the line. Lady in front of my house must have been lost. She pulled away. But we do live on kind of a busy street. Well, busy for where I live. And a lot of people that stop out there in the middle of the day like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, we have a saying. We have a stamp. We have ink. I'm going to test it before I stamp it and then mess up my pretty card front. I'm also going to put this back on here and see if I can get some more yellow made. Hadn't given up on it, just, no. It's going to take more adhesive than I have. Okay. Well, not that I have, than I have on here. Happy birthday. Oh, that's a beautiful stamp. And then I can line this up and see where I actually want it on the card. Exactly. I love red rubber stamps. Most everything you get anymore clear, acrylic. But I love good red rubber stamps. They stamp so nicely. Ta-da! We did it. We did it. Okay, and then it's going to go on here. James. James, I think that you are a little younger than Nancy and I, if I remember correctly what you told me. So, can you remember yours, James? Oh my gosh, a 24-hour drive away. That's a long way, Nancy. Northern girl, you're probably about the same age as all of us too, I would guess. Oh, that is such a good idea. Yeah, try to help somebody else. James, you're even younger than I thought. The way you talk, you sound like you're much older, James. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I knew you were younger than me, but you're quite a bit younger than me. Yeah, K-Rad, that's a good way to do because I totally understand that. I miss my mom. My mom was the best. Tough life. 50 years has been hard on James. That's funny. Not funny that you've had a tough life, but you know. All right, let's get this on here. Have some beauty. Have some beauty in this card. I like it. I like that we ended on all of the bright colors, and I love the recommendation for a pretty gemstone in the middle, because that really did make it. All right, now we got to put some white on the inside because people don't like it when they can't see what they're writing on the insides of my cards. I have my crazy lady's voice in my head telling me that. Go away, crazy lady in your head. Go away. Okay. James is the baby. If we were still in high school, James would be a baby, but ta-da! It's so pretty, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so then this one, which is basically the same, it needs a card home, and I think it needs a gem too. Now that we've figured out what goes in the middle of these, let's finish this one. Since it's basically the same colors. Thank you. Thank you. I think it is lovely. I'm glad for everyone's help. So much more fun when you have other people, other crafty friends to craft with. I think I'm just going to go with the purple on this one because it's just calling. Use me. Use me. There we go, purple. You're the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And maybe this one could have like a little small saying somewhere. I don't feel like it needs a big saying. And especially since I centered it on the card instead of. Now comes the question again. What card? This looks Christmassy. Like snowy and Christmassy. Is that what Nancy's saying? Or the one we just did looks Christmassy? I'm so confused. No. Okay, what are we thinking for background color here? I'm pulling out things that I'm not liking. Nope. The red and green. Yeah, all those other ones we cut could definitely be Christmassy, but not. No, no, no. These are all really gross. These are all really gross. Yeah. What about this one? Red. You want red on this one? Put that one on red. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Not that red. Let's try a different. Let's try a pretty red. That's like a yucky red. Well, yucky for this. I got a pile of reds here. All right, let's see. Red. That's fluorescent orange. We don't want fluorescent orange. Orange does look better, though. I will give you that. The orange is looking... I'm looking for just a regular orange. How about coral? Let's split the difference between orange. A pink one? What shade of pink are you thinking? Northern girl. I have this corally color. I have this orange. It's kind of giving me Halloween vibes. Let's see. Oh, what about, I have a color I never, you like this? You like the rose or the orange? No dusty rose. That made me throw up a little in my mouth. So which one? The orange? Taking a vote now. Orange or pink? I'm also looking through my drawer to see if anything else jumps out at me that would be pretty. Like the pink in the mandala, but dark. Oh. Okay. I that would have to be like a, almost a magenta-y. Wait. There we go. I think this is what you're requesting. What do you think about that color? So this is kind of pink, kind of purple, kind of. Northern Girl likes this one. What do you think, Nancy? But the final vote goes to you, James Steele. What do you think? Okay, that's probably not true. We might outvote you, but I still want you to feel special. I hate this silly heart in the chat that I can't move because it's like, this design makes me think of the clown. Like, the what clown? Move away, little thing in the chat. Move away. Because white is not enough. Black is too much. I don't know. All right, I just want to see it on white. I know it's not the favorite probably, but what red? Oh, you mean, yeah, a red background. I was like, I don't see any red. Yeah, I don't think the red was. And it might be a little of the light too. I have a new light to hang up with my camera. And I hung it up the other day. I just used sticky tape and hung it up, and then later it fell. So I asked my husband to go get a screw to screw it into this thing. What do you think about that? I think it looks kind of like it's floating. It's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm going to fold the card. I'll get a real opinion here. Nah, Nancy says not white. Okay, so we have white, which has gotten a downvote. We've got this color, which is similar to this color. What were the other thoughts you guys had? Pink in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here so you can see. Because it's actually kind of like, this is purple. If that's what you're talking about, Northern Girl. This circle is purple. Sorry, I keep putting it in the wrong place. Another blue-green down. I should have marked on my desk. Sometimes I do that. I mark where the camera is. A blue-green. Okay, let me look for a different shade of a bluey green. Oh. Blue-green. Are we thinking we just really liked what we had last time and we want to do it again? You tell me. You tell me. I wonder if, like, I don't think I have it at my desk. Like a dark eggplant would be pretty. A dark eggplant. Or maybe a dark blue. Let's try dark blue. If we like the darkness, I could probably find eggplant. What color is the outer part? The outer part is that teal. It's the same teal that we used here. It's this color, which is almost this color. Yeah, dark blue doesn't look good. Yeah, it is a teal. So that's probably the closest we're going to get to actually matching this color. I think this is the closest I have to matching this color. And I have some green, but I just don't think that would be pretty. I think it would be too much green. This is what the navy looked like, but I didn't like it. Well, I guess it doesn't look horrible. Okay. I'm still scrolling through. Okay, wait. I have a brighter pink. That would be springy and kind of pretty. Yeah, the other one's too dark. Yeah. What do you think about that one? It's like it's just not quite right. If we wanted the pink, let me see. I'm like, do I have a whole sheet of it? Could we just back the whole thing with it? Just go, let's see. If we just made that the background color. I like the lighter blue. Oh, of the cardstock, this one. Do you think this is too much sparkle? I think it's a lot of sparkle. I like sparkle though. Yes, you like the sparkle or the lighter blue. All right. Double matte is nice. Sold! Sold with the double matte. Excellent. All right. Yeah, that's the trouble. Because I'm so used to having, you know, Stampin' Up! Or Fun Stamper's Journey or Close to My Heart, where all of your, everything matches. Your stamp pads match your ink, match your accessories. And so then when you're looking for something the same color, it's like, oh, that's easy because I know I bought those things in those exact colors. And then when you venture outside, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to be a little more, I'm just trimming the edges down off of this because it's just a tiny bit hanging over and that will bother me. Oh, sorry, James, if you voted. I didn't see your vote. Oh, the Harlequin clown. Thank you. Finally moved up where I could see all the words. Yeah, these are so pretty. Then I'm going to show you the other thing I did with it, which is actually the first thing I did with it. And so, like I said, this dye was like, I don't know, $2 or something on Temu. And they had a bunch of other ones with it. But I just really liked this one. This could even be a horizontal card. I'm thinking like, you know, put something in the corners. I have these sayings from Tim Holtz that come on these sheets. They're already done for you. And you just peel them off and stick them on. And they are black on white or white on black. There's something, I just saw the word sparkle. Let's see. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go, which would probably be pretty on one of these, but I would want something small in the corner of this one. Start doing things you love. I like that. I will leave this one undone though, because then I can add it later. But I love these two. They are so sparkly and pretty. Love it. Now I will show you what I did with this first. The very first thing I made with this, which I was like, wow, that is so pretty. Other people said, wow, that's a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but sometimes I'm a lot. Like a lot of the mess that's on my desk at the moment from pulling out every color. But that's how I craft, so that's all good. All right, let me put a few things away so I can find the one that I made that you guys are going to go, wow, that's too much. And I'll say, yeah, I know. But it's so pretty. So these I die cut, you know, like cut them out. But then I have one that I'm working on that I embossed. And no, I didn't forget to show you the other one. I'm just yakking while I look for it. So when you die cut, you use, you know, like 2 cutting mats. Oh, here's the other one. Ah, I love this one. It's so pretty. I need to, you know, put a saying down here to kind of tone it down, but I love this one. I know, it's a lot, but it's so lovely. So anyway, when you cut the design out, you use cutting mats so that the blade actually goes into this, and that's how it cuts through. This is a magic mat. It's kind of like a self-healing cutting mat from your die cut machine. But if you use a embossing pad, so they're kind of flexible, kind of rubbery, not really rubbery when you do this, and you can see the design on here. So if instead of using something hard to cut into, you put this on your design, and then you put this down, it will just put the design in there, like impress it. And this is exactly the reason I marked my die, because I did one earlier and then I could not get it lined back up. I was like, I have no idea how this goes back on here. And so my thought with doing this was that if you took your pens and you colored, then you could color all of these things different colors to make it look like whatever you wanted. And if you enjoy coloring, it's also kind of fun. So let's see where my markers are. I brought them over here so I can do this. There they are. Yes, exactly. Exactly my thought. Because I'm doing it with alcohol markers. So even a little squirt of some alcohol after it's done. I'm thinking pinks and purples. Pinks, purples, and reds for this design. Because that way, when they blend, it won't matter if they run into each other. If that is not what you're talking about, Northern Girl, tell me and I will. It would also be really pretty with pan pastels. Love pan pastels. Okay, I might put this purple one out because it's awfully bright, dark. I'm looking at it going, do I need the orange? Kind of like the orange. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm tracking now. You're talking like this. Just get your ink out and that's what you're talking about, right? Ink blending over the top of it. That would be really pretty in some variants of color, and then spritz with some water. Ooh, that is really pretty. I love it when I get something so simple like this one die that just gives you a world of fun ideas. Yep, okay. My brain was a little slow on the uptake there. Okay, I want to put something under this because I don't want it to get on my desk since I just colored it. These are alcohol markers, and I found this set of skinny alcohol markers at Ross. Dress for Less one day. I was like, well, they have alcohol markers here. I don't know, but they're skinny ones, and that's kind of cool, and I never see skinny ones, so I bought them. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but random is so hard for me. So I'm really trying to be like, okay, now don't look at where you were before. Just color some in. Let's make it genuinely random. And I go, oh, shoot, I went right next to that one again. Yeah, this one should be fun. Should be a fun one. But like I said, I did the other one, and I couldn't get it lined back up. I was like, okay, mark your die so you know what you're doing. So Northern Girl, I know you are a card maker. What else do you do? Do you do other crafts too? Nancy's a crafter too. Nancy has patience to do ginormous diamond art. I do not have that kind of patience. I want to do a coaster. I do so many coasters. And what do I do with them? I put them right back in my cabinet. One year, everybody's getting coasters for Christmas. They're fun to make, and I can do it while I'm in class because it doesn't require a lot of thought. when I'm in class. I definitely need that. Try not to be. I do have gel pad. They're handy tap. Oh, that's a, yeah, I have gel plates. Gel plates from back in the day. I also have the glass cutting mat from Tim Holtz to do some smooching. Like, not smooching. I wasn't kissing my gel pads. And I'm trying to remember to get off of the edge of these, because otherwise you end up with a little tiny bit of white, and it's so obvious when everything else is colored and you have this little tiny speck of white. And then trying to figure out which purple it is to go back and fix them is annoying. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that with the 29 minutes. Thank you, Nancy. I'll finish this one up and I will be done, because we must go support our friend. We must make her chatty. I didn't get notifications for anything yesterday, though. Usually I do for Cheryl, for Sinners and Secrets. I didn't get any of their notifications, so something was up yesterday. YouTube being YouTube. Isn't that what you tell me, Nancy? Just YouTube being YouTube. And it was yesterday. Okay, we got a few more spots here, and then we will see how it looks. We'll put it on something beautiful. Yeah, and next time I'll have to show you the die with the yarn and the little gardening lady, because we're both so cute. Oh, and the snowman in the bucket. All right, let's have a look around the edges. Did I get everything? I think I did. I think I did. All right, the moment of truth. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty. I love it. I want to glitter it. I do. I'm going to get my two-sided adhesive sheet, and I'm going to glitter this. Okay. I just had one. Now, where did it go? All right. Even if I have to find a new one, I'm going to do this, because this is going to be so much prettiness. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's good English. Don't tell my students, but it is going to be so very pretty. Come on, little glitter sheet. Where are you? Glitter sheet, glitter sheet. It's here somewhere. Hold on a second. Oh, man. I wanted everyone to see the beauty. Oh, you know what I can do? Can't find my glitter sheet, but I know what I can do. Yes, I have packing tape. Oh, do I want to do... I really want my sheet. I'm like, I could do it this way, but I would rather... Because I'm like, that's going to be the opposite of what I wanted it to look like. I'm scrounging over here, looking for my glitter sheets. I'll just use the glitter sheets instead of the adhesive sheets. Okay, see you soon. Thank you, Nancy. That's right, if you are... Oh, my silly phone has been on top messages all the time. All this time. I hate it when it does that. Okay, so I have to think about how this stuff works again. Because this already has the glitter, the adhesive, everything all in one. Yep, there we go. That's the sticky side. Okay, I need to see how big I need to cut this. I don't want to waste this stuff. It's expensive. All right. Looking for my scissors. Okay. If I do like here to there, that should be good. All right, that's perfect. Let's do it. I don't know which part was genius, this stuff. Okay, there we go. I missed a tiny bit down here. It's okay. It's adhesive. We can patch it in. Ta-da! All right. Put that down really good. Put this over the top. And then we have all the beauty with none of the mess. Look at that. I'm not going to use the gray because the gray is ugly. But I will wrap it up so we can all get over to see Natalie here in a few. And I'll post a picture later of what that looked like when I was finished. So thank you everyone for joining me. So nice to craft and chat with my friends. And I will see you all in a little bit. If you didn't like the stream, you should like the stream because, I don't know, you just should. It's a nice thing to do. And then go to Piano Eagle on YouTube and listen to Ben play the piano. He said the other day, you told your friends about me? I was like, no, you always said you don't want all those Scientology people watching you. Well, apparently he does now. So go listen to Ben's piano music. It's beautiful. Bye.